Street poet and philosopher Aubrey Graham once said, "It's a marathon, not a sprint, but I still gotta win the race." Yeah. What's up, guys? My name is David. If you've been following along this channel, you know that I'm documenting my process as a record label owner, entrepreneur, artist, creative producer. It may seem obvious and oversimplified, but for that same reason, a lot of people don't tend to follow through on it. Okay, so I want to show you that I'm actually practicing what I'm telling you guys. So this week I actually checked out this book at my public library. This book has been recommended to me so many times, to the point that I was like, yeah, I'll get to it. To be honest, I kept waiting for a 5-minute YouTube video summarizing it and everything. This is me showing you that, okay, there's no skipping, there's no cutting around corners. This book has been on the forefront of everything. So this week I got it. If you guys are choosing to read a book, or if you guys are choosing to step out and get that much better this week or this month, I want you to type down in the comment if you're reading a book. If so, what book is it? If you are deciding to go to the gym, type down below, oh, I'm going to the gym or something. But I would love to know what you guys are doing this week to get better. I think one of the most simplest ones that even whenever I heard it, took for granted or thought that it was too simple. I was like, no, that ain't for me. I need something that's better. This approach is probably the most beneficial for the majority of people. Now, there are people that are like unicorns and they're really rare and they probably can do something else, but for the majority of people, this is probably the best solution. It's what's called the 1% rule. The idea is that if I'm getting better every single day by 1% in a whole year, I would have gotten better by 365%. If you know about math and business numbers, that's a good margin. That's a good percentage of return. There are some people that have the discipline and have the mentality that they can make a radical change. They're really passionate in the sense that from one day to another can make that much of a change and can literally radically just, all right, I'm doing this. But what happens is majority of people think that's the approach that they need to go to. So what ends up happening is that they do that and they end up falling short. And a couple days later, they don't do it. Or it's such a drastic change to their psyche and to their body that it shocks their mind, it shocks their body, that their body is just wanting to revert back to their normal habits. Choose one thing that you're gonna get better at 1% a day. The trick is that once you start doing that one thing, you're training and you're disciplining your body so that it can start aligning to the person you need to become. You need to have vision of what you want to be, where you want to be, because otherwise you're just creating these habits aimlessly. I'll be making like a series of videos on this kind of topic of vision and where you need to be. Whether it's literally reading one page a day and you're like, you know what, whatever it is that I'm reading on this page, I'm gonna learn, I'm going to digest, I'm going to marinate on, and I'm gonna choose to actually apply. If there's an application to it, if there's anything, whether it's writing a book, you're gonna commit to writing one page a day. Whether it's writing a movie or a TV show or whatever, commit to writing something. Whether you're writing a song, whether you're choosing to get healthier and lose weight. Okay, it's a marathon, not a sprint, but I still gotta win the race. The distance between you and your dreams, or in other words, the distance between you and where you want to be, I'll rephrase it, the distance between where you and what you think you need to be, or where you need to be in life, and where do you think you've been called for, that distance in between is discipline. Depending on how much discipline you have to reach those dreams, it'll determine how long it takes you to get there. I want to read to you what Ephesians 4:23 says. And that you be renewed in the spirit of your mind. And we're going to break that down in a couple of videos. But in order for you to get better, in order for you to commit and have the discipline to, if it's at 1%, you have to know that it's going to require for you to renew your mind, for you to transform, because the way you are right now hasn't taken you there. We don't have the skill sets, we don't have the discipline, we don't have the fill in the blank necessary to get where we need to be. That's going to require a renewing of our mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you guys are doing this week to get better, whether it's reading a book, going to the gym, whatever. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like this video.